our central government contain forest policy. This policy contain our land area, mainly 33% areas are covered by forest. Nowadays we contain only 21% of forest area. Next topic, heirloom seed. A heirloom seed is the seed of plant that has been carefully cultivated and passed down through many generations. Heirloom means usually planted in small and isolated communities. These seeds rate or seeds availability is very low. So these seeds are cultivated carefully and isolated communities. Communities means group of plant is called community. Although same plants are grown in the many vasted areas, so it is called community, and they generally offer something of value of the grower. Heirloom seeds means these seeds give many lakhs of money earning capacity in the farmer is called heirloom seeds. இந்த விதைகளின் மூலமாக விவசாயிகளுக்கு அதிக அளவில் லாபம் கிடைக்கக்கூடியது என்ன சொல்ற heirloom seeds னு சொல்ற. These seeds are generally produced from open pollinated plants and they transfer their unique characteristics to the descendants. First, what is pollination? Pollination means one plant pollen grains are reaching the other plant stigma is called pollination. This pollination contains two types. First one self-pollination, another one cross-pollination. This heirloom seeds contain open pollinated plants is called self-pollinated or cross-pollinated. Heirloom seeds are harvested, dried and stored so that one can replant them into the following season. These seeds are harvested, first growing, then harvested, அறுவடை பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் dried through the sunlight. What is drying? These seeds are contain many percentages of moisture condition or humidity. This humidity infect some fungus. To avoid the fungus infection, the seeds are dried through the sunlight. Next, stored so that one can replant, stored through this some chemical process or some chemicals or pesticides are used in this seed storage methods. Next, the goal of preserving heirloom seed is to prevent any type of change due to outside the influence. Outside the influence means human being form different types of pollutions. These pollutions affect the seed growing conditions. Most vegetable and flower varieties must be kept protected or isolated from other similar varieties during flowering to avoid cross-pollinating plants and mixing their genes. This flower and vegetable producing plants only containing a self-pollination. Avoid the cross-pollination. இதில் என்ன நடக்குது? தன்மகரந்த சேர்க்கை மட்டும் நடைபெறுகிறது, அயல் மகரந்த சேர்க்கை தடை செய்யப்பட்டுள்ளது. Some vegetable varieties are self-pollinated or grown with virtually no danger of crossing. Only some vegetables use self-pollination only. Avoid cross-pollination. Next, synthetic fertilizer. Synthetic fertilizer means some fertilizers are artificially produced with the industrial process. So it is called synthetic fertilizer. Next, herbicide. Herbicide means some chemicals kill the herbs is called herbicides. Next, pesticides. Pesticide means some chemicals are killing the pest. So it is called pesticide are not used for organic seeds but conventional fertilizer, herbicides and pesticides are used. Are not used. Pesticide, herbicide, synthetic fertilizers are not used. Only using the conventional fertilizer means manure and herbicide, pesticides are used. Next, bioindicators. What is bioindicator or biological indicator? Is any species or group of species whose function or status reveal the qualitative status of the environment. Some plants relieving the qualitative environment. Example, fungus. The fungus present on the some trees and the bark region in the some cities. This fungus are relieving the or expressing the pollution level. ஒரு சில பூஞ்சைகள் என்ன பண்ணுது, காற்றில் இருக்கக்கூடிய மாசுபடுத்திகளினுடைய அளவை, பொல்யூஷனோட அளவை நமக்கு எடுத்து காட்டக்கூடிய ஒரு பொருளாக இருக்கிறது. எக்ஸாம்பிள், டெல்லியில அதிக அளவு என்ன இருக்கு, நமக்கு அந்த ஏர் பொல்யூஷன் இருக்கு. அந்த ஏர் பொல்யூஷன் இண்டிகேட்டரா இருக்கக்கூடியது ஃபங்கஸ். இந்த ஃபங்கஸ், இந்த பூஞ்சைகள் இருந்தாவே அங்க ஏர் பொல்யூஷன் அதிகமா இருக்கு அப்படின்னு ஈஸியா ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணலாம். நெக்ஸ்ட், reveals qualitative status of the environment. Then biological indicators are used to document and understand the changes in the earth living system, especially changes caused by the activities of an expanding human population. Our earth continuously increasing the human population through the urbanization and industrialization and many processes are going on. நம்மளோட பூமியில தொடர்ந்து மக்கள் தொகை அதிகரித்து கொண்டே இருக்கிறது. இதனை கட்டுப்படுத்துவதற்கு என்ன பண்றோம், நம்ம ஒரு சில some methods are used to avoid the human explosion or human population activity. Next, living system especially changes. Living system means forest areas, oceans, rivers. These many areas are destroyed through the human activities. These areas are invaded human dwelling places. ஒரு சில பகுதிகள் அழிக்கப்பட்டு அங்கு மக்கள் வாழக்கூடிய பகுதியாக மாற்றப்படுகிறது. Bioindicators of soil health give us information about soil structure. What is bioindicator? Bio means living. Indicator means living system changes to the normal condition. So indicate some plants. It is called bioindicator through the soil structure. Soils are contain different types of structure and different types of soils. Next, development. Development means the soil structure are developing the some stages. Next, nutrient storage. Example, red soil contain how much amount of nutrients? Calcium, phosphorus, potassium, iron. Ratios are tested through the soil test with the help of soil testing lab. Next, biological activities. Biological activities means green manures. These green manures are used through this some biological activities. Example, BGA, blue-green algae. These blue-green algae are added through the paddy field. It is increase the yielding. So it is called biological activity. வயல்வெளியில் என்ன பண்றோம், உயிருள்ள பாக்டீரியாக்களை பயன்படுத்தக்கூடியது biological activities. Biological indicator characteristics the state of an ecosystem and brings its modifications. Modifications means normal conditions are modified through this some effluents or some methods. Next, lichen is a natural bioindicator of climate change. The climate change are measured through this lichen. and air pollution effect. Same air pollution effect are indicated through lichen. It is a combination of an algae and a fungus which live together in symbiotic association. What is symbiotic association? Symbiotic association means those two plants are equally benefited. So it is called symbiotic association. இரண்டு தாவரங்களும் நன்மை அடையக்கூடியது என்ன சொல்றோம்? symbiotic association சொல்றோம். Next, combination of algae and fungus. Algae only produces through the photosynthesis process with the help of food production. Next, fungus to give the dwelling places. So it is called symbiotic association. Next, lichen. Lichen is a sensitive environmental parameter. Parameter means measuring the noise level, measuring the pollution level is called parameter. Sensitive environmental parameter. Environmental producing some changes. These changes are calculated through these lichens like temperature, humidity, wind and air pollutants. Those all are calculated through this lichen growth. இந்த அனைத்து நம்மளோட சுற்றுப்புற சூழ்நிலையில் இருக்கக்கூடிய டெம்பரேச்சர், வெப்பநிலை, ஹியூமிடிட்டி, ஈரப்பதம், விண்ட், காற்று, ஏர் பொல்யூட்டன், காற்று மாசுபாடு, இதெல்லாம் என்ன பண்ணலாம்? லைக்கனோட growth மூலமா ஈஸிலி ஐடென்டிஃபைட். It gives information about changes in climate and air quality and biological process. It reveals that changes in the climatic condition and air quality and biological process. Next topic, Agricultural Research Institute. Mainly these lichens are only present on the rock and the tree trunk areas. These contain different types of colors. Lichens do not contain chlorophyll pigment, so they cannot produce their own food material. So it is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Next, Agricultural Research Institution. Agricultural Research Institution formulated the agricultural practice based on research result and farmers' needs. The main function of the agricultural research, farmers' needs. What are the needs of farmers in the agricultural field? Using suitable media and methods. Suitable media means these medias are only used on the culture techniques. Nowadays, culture techniques are highly popularized in the world level. These techniques used, many plants are growing through a single leaf. Next, they disseminate those information for the welfare of the people. IARI, Indian Agricultural Research Institution. Next, ICAR, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, are some of the institutions which are involved in agricultural research. National level, these two agricultural research institutions are involved in the research process. First one, IARI, Indian Agricultural Research Institution. This headquarters is located at New Delhi. Then ICAR, Indian Council of Agricultural Research Institution, headquarters located at New Delhi. Our state contains main agricultural research station at Kovai, Tamil Nadu, Agricultural University. Next, what is IARI? Indian Agricultural Research Institute is National Institute for Agricultural Research. National level research are conducted. This institution, education and extension. Agricultural students obtain the education through this institution and Extension means research purpose. IARI is commonly known as Pusa Institute. The other name of IARI, Pusa Institute. Indian Agricultural Research Institute. It is financed and administered by a ICAR. Financed means all the activities are controlled through the ICAR, Indian Council of Agricultural Research. This was responsible for research leading to Green Revolution in India during 1917. What is Green Revolution? After independence, India to produce minimum quality of food grains. So our populations are suddenly or continuously increasing. India produce or India developed new varieties of cereals, pulses and food grains through the Green Revolution. This Green Revolution mainly in the wheat, barley, paddy, soya bean, pulses and oil seeds productions are highly increased through this Green Revolution process. India level Green Revolution started our scientist M.S. Swaminathan. So it is called father of Green Revolution in India is M.S. Swaminathan. And next, at the time of Green Revolution 1965 to 1970, the policies and plans and programs of IARI have helped to meet the needs of the nation. Our country contains different types of climatic conditions. Each climate to produce different types of cereals and pulses. This only few areas are dry arid areas. These areas not producing cereals, pulses, foders or any one. It is called desert areas. This desert area containing in the state of Rajasthan and Gujarat. Several popular high-yielding varieties of major crops have been developed by IARI. Popular high-yielding varieties. High-yielding varieties means yielding levels are increased in the 2 times, 3 times. These varieties are developed through this IARI.